raised $45,000. If you could sum Imran's life up in a word, I think Massimo did it best. Imran is a contributor. Everything he does, and said it. He shows up and he brings things, he contributes. And I'll tell you, that's what's going to make a difference between where Streetsville was and where Streetsville's headed. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest of honor tonight, Mr. Imran Hasan. He's a very enthusiastic and active community builder, and he's lived and worked and continues to work here in Mississauga. Mississauga Arts Council, founder, Christmas Breakfast Fundraiser, Chair, Mississauga Board of Trade International Trade Committee, Chair, Mississauga Board of Trade Growth and Power Committee, Judge, Mississauga Board of Trade Business Awards of Excellence. His initiatives, he's raised $45,000 for the Canada-Ukraine branches, organized COVID-19 town halls, organized Care Saga, organizes the annual Mission 500 charity hockey tournament, organizes the annual Taste of Asia Festival. Imran Hasan.
2 or 3, and a few friends showed up, and here we are. I want to say a special round of applause for our Master of Ceremonies, a gentleman I've had a bromance with for a very short period of time, Dan Bodanis. I'd also like to recognize the generosity of the kind words that were shared earlier. I want to say thank you to George. I want to say thank you to Peter. I want to say thank you to Anne, and of course Massimo. Yeah, you and I have connected at the stomach for sure. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much. So how can you support me? I know Dan was being a little gentle, and I'm going to remind, there's a QR code here all around the room. Feel free to scan your phone. You can make a donation, but you can also donate your time. You can come on out and help us door knock. You can help us canvass. You can help us make phone calls. And when we need to pull the vote. We need people to come out and help us get that vote out. And most importantly, on October 24th, vote. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your candidate for Streetsville Ward 11, October 24th, Mr. Imran Hasan.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Nasir for Scope 360 Media. I'm here today in Mississauga at the Portuguese Cultural Center on the campaign launch of Mr. Imran Hasan. And today with me I have this amazing individual named Pauline, who has been a resident of Mississauga for a long time, who has known Imran for a very long time, and she's here to tell why the voting public should vote for Imran. So welcome, Pauline.
Thank you very much. So I've been here in Mississauga all my life. Imran has just been a pillar in the Mississauga community. He's everywhere. Everyone knows him. He's just such a great supporter of community innovations and efforts, community events. He's just everywhere, and he really does support all of the events that we have in Mississauga culturally, not just the Portuguese community, which he is a great supporter of the Portuguese community, but all events that go on in Mississauga. So he really does stand in support for everything that Mississauga stands for. So he's just amazing, and I'm so happy and proud to be here to support him.
Excellent. And as a resident of Mississauga, can you just highlight what are some of the things that you witnessed yourself that he's done for the community? So
he supports our Peel Region emergency services, fire, police, ambulance services. He's also supported the kids in our area as far as social events and efforts to assist kids in our community. So he's just everywhere. We have in Streetsville, we have our Streetsville Bread and Honey Festival. Yep. He's there at any event. I would have to say that the Mississauga or Streetsville has had. He's always there in some form, whether he's holding chicken wing eating contests, whoever can eat the hottest chicken wings, or you know, the more formal banquets that we have for young people who are trying to improve themselves in the community, whether it's volunteer work or socialism, as far as when I say socialism, I mean social events, as far as community events, multicultural events. Again, like I said, volunteer. It's just awesome. He
Excellent.
Really is so good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I guess he has your vote for sure.
100%.
100%. And you want to say something in Portuguese as well too?
Muito obrigada, meus amigos, e adeus.
Who will say why he's here to support Imran Hasan and talk about the great things that Imran has done for the community of Mississauga. Welcome, Ahmad.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Imran Hasan is a very well-known person in the Pakistani community and in the overall community. I know Imran for a long time. Whenever there is a need in the community, Imran is there. He's the president of the Police Association Crime Stoppers. Yes. He's very much involved in the food bank, and as I said, he's always there when the community members need. So I think for him to become a councillor of the ward where I'm a resident, I think it will be good for the people who live in there, because Imran will practically work for them.
Name Aryan, and Aryan's here to support Imran Hasan. He's going to say a few things about Imran and why people should go and vote for Imran.
Well, he's a dear friend. He's been serving community for the longest time, regardless of race or religion or whatever. He's a very much of a mainstream community person here. Been doing a lot for the food banks, a lot of charities. He has worked with me in a lot of charities and food camps. He's been quite a bit involved in the political endeavors with me as well for the past few years. And now it's his time to shine and rise, and we're all here to support him.
Excellent. So you've been a resident of Mississauga for a very long time.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what have you seen that Imran has done what other people haven't done?
Well, it's not about what other people have done or not, it's how it's done, right? It's a passion, it's a compassion behind it, right? And I've seen him to be very genuinely doing what he does, right? He feels for the people, he feels for the causes, and he understands what's going on. Since he's been here for such a long time, he's an entrepreneur himself. He's been a part of the political system as well, right? So he has the understanding. So not just he understands the problem, he also knows the solution and how to get them done.
Excellent.
And that is why we need somebody like him. So it's not just me doing like he does charity or he helps out people or he knows a lot of people. He also knows the process and the system. And we need more people who understand the process and can bring your voice forward.
Excellent. Well, I guess you could have said it better. So I know you're from Karachi as well?
Absolutely, I am.
So what would you like to tell our audience who are watching this overseas in Karachi what Imran is all about here?
Well, if people are watching in Karachi, Assalamu alaikum there. We are Karachi people living in Canada, in Toronto, Mississauga. So Mississauga is a mini Karachi here, and alhamdulillah, Imran is one of us from Karachi, and he's doing amazing in political arena here, and we like to support him, and we would like you guys to wish and pray for us, and also tell your relatives and friends living in Mississauga to come out and support Imran.
Hello everyone. As you can see, we're at Imran Hasan's campaign launch party here in Mississauga at the Portuguese Community Center. If you see, we have so many people here. We have food. We have entertainment that's going to be coming on here later on. We have distinguished guests here. We have friends and relatives who are saying wonderful things about Imran. So as you can see, we have so many great things lined up for this evening's event, and we wish Imran all the best on Election Day, October the 24th, 2022.